What's up, world? What's up, YouTube? What's up, Twitter? What's up, Facebook? What's up, social media? It is I, Lee Zellers, with my co-host and wonderful
Donna Winston.
And our funky. Enough of that. Y'all didn't like that funky groove? It was something like
I liked
that
it.
funky music,
it.
white boy type.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was nice.
So, Miss Donna Winston, how are you today?
A little tired, had a long work day. Then, of course, we just did a little filming right before we made it here to do this wonderful podcast.
Yeah, our podcast. We're doing our podcast after doing a little filming today, which went good.
It went very well. Very well. Shout out.
Shout out to your girls.
Katrina Clark. She did her thing. Thank you, Trina. Katrina Clark. Yay.
Peace out right there. Peace out. Gotta get that selfie in.
Gotta always get the selfie.
Can't do enough selfies.
It didn't happen if you don't do the selfie.
If you're not recording, that's how it is today. If you're not recording your activity, it don't exist. That's where we're at today. The social media, constantly gathering data, because that's what they're doing. They're gathering data on you.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. So we might as well give them what they want. Might as well.
Because there is no privacy. Let me repeat that. There is no privacy, and all of this notion about you take the shot, they tracking you, take a daggone magnet from your refrigerator, stick it to your arm, because that's where the tracking device is at. No,
it's your cell phone.
This is your fucking tracking device.
Once it's in a cloud, it's in a cloud.
Right there, that beautiful phone, that's your tracking device. So, the weekend, we had our Tequila Friday, this past Friday.
Tequila Friday.
Today is Monday.
Today is Monday.
They got to shine on me or anything?
Nah, you good.
Because when I was looking at the Tequila Friday podcast.
Well, you know I'm always shining like a brand new penny.
That's a good thing.
I guess.
So that's that oily skin as black people. That's why we don't crack. See,
yeah, and it keeps us youthful. So they say, but still, all that shine. Yeah.
So like I said, we had Tequila Friday. Then we had our weekend. Sometimes it gets to be like a blur. Like
I know. I can't even remember the weekend.
Okay, after Tequila Friday, we left here. We went
Papados.
See, I was getting ready to say the Mexican joint.
No, we did that Saturday.
We did Papados, the catfish. Was it the catfish we had?
We had the catfish. Because you love that catfish. And then you love it so much, I made it on Sunday.
Then we had catfish on Sunday.
We had Mexican on Saturday.
Man. We've been quite eating ass over the weekend.
But we only eat one meal a day because we're so busy. So it's not like we just sitting around just eating a whole bunch of food.
Then I said something like last Tequila Friday. Damn gnats again.
I know. I didn't want to say anything. It's like right there.
I hope you just go.
I mean, it's just like you're the gnat whisperer. No. They just come to you.
So the weekend was pretty cool. We didn't do no filming except for the podcast. Movie wise, here's the thing with the movie. Because normally on the weekends, we're supposed to watch our movies together so we can talk about them. Today on, what is this, like Monday movie review or something?
Yeah.
You gotta get a title for this.
Monday, yeah. Monday Madness, Monday. I don't know.
We can't do it together. I am drinking tequila.
You are drinking tequila, but I'm not drinking tequila.
Normally, I wouldn't have been drinking. I would have probably just had a beer, but it's been so hectic, you know. I'm running around trying to get stuff together and trying to get over there to film. Then I get home. Then I'm trying to find my phone. I'm trying to find my keys. I'm trying to find my fucking head on my shoulder.
That's okay just to say you wanted to drink your tequila, Zella.
No, I needed this today.
I mean, but you know.
I mean, I probably
did you need it or did you want it?
No, I needed this. I possibly could use some smack and some Quaaludes. It could help.
See, when you say you needed it makes me worry.
Do it?
Yeah. Okay. When you say you needed the drink.
Okay.
I told you are the gnat whisperer. I need to kill these
fucking gnats. That's what I need. I need these gnats to die.
Whisperer.
So, we didn't really get to watch movies, quote, together. I'll admit.
You fell asleep.
I fell asleep. But here's the deal. Look at what time we started watching the movie. Okay, let's really. These things got to go. I need an exterminator. Anybody out there know a good exterminator? Anyway, we started watching the movie at what time?
About 11:30.
No, it was not. I don't think.
About 10:30.
I don't think. No. You're pushing it. You're going back.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean.
I think it was like about 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, it was not 2 o'clock in the morning. No, no. I think you fell asleep. I would say about 12ish.
Well, that's close to it. And movies. I watched this movie on Netflix.
And what was the name of it, Alex?
It was called Intrusion.
Sounds interesting.
Sounds interesting. Good title. Nice poster. But here's what. See, this is the thing. I'm not on the Hollywood level. I get that. Everybody gets that. We all know that. So I'm watching this sort of Netflix special, Netflix original. So Netflix probably put some money possibly behind this. $500,000, possibly $1 million. As the movie opened, I don't care about fucking spoiler alert. I wasted 90 minutes of my life on this bullshit. As the movie opened, the first scene is this woman starring Frida Pinto, like Pinto, spelled the same way, like Pinto car. Remember Pinto car? Pinto car is a pretty cool car.
Back then, I guess. I was very little. I don't remember much
Did you
of
put
it.
a Pinto today on some 22s? How would it look?
I don't know. I can't really remember a Pinto. I heard of the
I
car.
think you can rock a Pinto out. I think.
Like I said, I was so
think you look
young.
pretty fly.
I don't even know what it looks like. What is it? Is it a
It's
nice
a funny
cute
little
car?
weird shaped car.
Oh yeah, no,
Anyway,
it was
but that
before
what
my
I
day. But go ahead.
So, I'm sitting there watching this movie. I like the name Intrusion. I like the poster.
It sounds good. It sounds like
Sounds
it's
good.
interesting.
The opening scene is Frida Pinto. I guess I'm pronouncing the name right. First name. She's in the shower. That's the opening scene. Camera, scene's open. She's in the shower, washing up. She's washing up in the shower. She has no wash rag. She has no soap. There is no suds, because if you don't have soap, you can't clean.
So what is she? Some poor lady living out somewhere with no?
No, they got a big fancy
nothing.
house that her husband designed for them.
Okay, with no soap and no wash
soap and
rag.
no water.
Okay.
The moment I saw that, I'm telling you, immediately, there was no dialogue, anything at this point, I said this is gonna be a bullshit movie. I'm like, because to have a budget, to have several people on the set, from producers and everybody else, right, whoever was all there, and nobody thought, most people when they're in the shower, they usually got some kind of soap.
Did it go with the storyline? Why was the woman? What type of female
okay,
was
so
she?
she's
Was she a dirty type
no,
of
she
female?
wasn't dirty. She was a fairly attractive looking woman, like that type that comes up missing. So she's rubbing around on her body, no soap. Then I guess she kind of self-examined herself. She thinks she feels something. A lot of women do that. But the key thing for me was, the moment I saw there was no lather and there was no soap, I knew there was no fucking story here.
So it was no story, nothing. You can't tell us about anything.
Yeah,
what was it about?
Okay, let me hit this other point where it really gets stupid. Okay, you do the shower, she do the self-exam, whatever, and then they decide to go out, have a date night. You know how we do it, have a date night. The date night, they left their phones at home. We just.
That's a good thing. Some of us need to do that.
I can't park for my phone.
Some of us need to do that.
I'm not doing that.
Some of us need to do
right.
that. Okay, but go ahead.
Keep this close by. So they go out on this date night. They don't take their phone. They come back home to their lavish home. Immediately he sees something that looks like footprints, mud, whatever, on a marble floor. No, it's not their footprints. Oh my God, what is this? Somebody's been in our home. They look around. The house has been ramshacked. They look at it. They're very fucking calm. Very calm. I don't know, this kind of thing when you're rich and somebody breaking your house.
Did they have their guns on them?
No, they didn't bring out no guns. They were just like, somebody been in our home. What's happened here? And they're looking around, well, it don't seem like they took anything really. Very calm. Not at one time did they call 911. At one time did they go run and look and see if there's a gun around, whatever. See
So then what happened?
So they go to the next day. This detective shows up. He's a bit of an asshole, asking asshole questions. And the husband keeps saying, I know how you guys do this. I know how this process may look to you guys. And I'm like, you guys, it's just one detective there. It's like he's speaking like there was something.
Right. Like the department. He's
Department
making
right
him,
there.
yeah, okay.
So, anyway, the story basically was connected into later they found out some kind of way the people that broke in your house possibly involved in this missing girl that came up missing or whatever. The wife, sometimes these intrusion, like it's called intrusion, intruder, whatever, home invasion stories. It's a genre that's been done several times, done different ways. This one was done very poorly, because the wife realized something is really offset here. You're acting weird. They got trackers on the car. They're tracking you. Who does that?
So the husband had something to do with it?
Yeah, the husband had something to do with it.
Okay, did anyone get killed or?
Well, it's like, basically, the girl, like they said, the people who broke in the house also has to do with a girl that came up missing. The wife started doing some investigation.
So the husband was sleeping with the girl that came up missing.
The girl that came up missing was in their fucking basement.
Because the husband had been fucking her.
No, it was kidnapping, ran for money.
Oh, so
She's like, how do you think I'm going to pay for all of this shit?
So did the girl get away?
Yeah, the wife found her down in the basement, helped her get away, caught the husband off guard, cracked him in the head, looked like with a fucking Thor hammer or something.
Damn.
And he was always saying, I'm going to take care of you, I'm going to take care of you. She cracked him in the head, he was in the chair, and he was like slumped down, like, who's going to take care of you?
So he was taking care of her, though. He really loved his wife.
I guess.
And he was kidnapping the girl to get some money to take care of his wife.
Take care of the family.
But his wife was the one that hit him upside the head.
Yeah, because she realized.
To let the strange woman.
Yeah, because you got a strange woman down in the basement.
But he was kidnapping her for the money.
But
to take care of the wife and the family.
I guess it's cool.
I'm If
I kidnap somebody for us, okay, we got a trip coming up. Maybe I decided I want to expand our trip. Forget Chicago. I want to go to Europe.
Okay.
I'm gonna kidnap somebody so I can do this. Then you find out later, like, damn, Lee, how did you take us to Paris? We went to Paris, and we went over to France. We was in France.
See, I'm the type, I ain't gonna ask no questions. Nah, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride. We going to Paris, you buying me clothes and cars and stuff, it's not my business.
It's not our business.
That's your business.
I got somebody down in the basement.
Hey.
I
don't go down in the basement. But I don't go down in the basement. But I don't go down in the basement because it ain't my business. But I think I fairly enjoyed the movie that I watched.
Yeah, my movie sucked. Shoot the wrong button there.
Okay, so my movie was like, I wouldn't say it was like good, but it was intriguing. The Devil Play. The Devil Play. I don't know who these actors are or whatever, but...
First, before I say that, Intrusion, I don't recommend. Don't lose 90 minutes of your life watching this bullshit. Jeez.
I know. It's the damn thing and knocked my earring out.
Did that startle you when I said that? Like,
all I know is my earring was in my ear. When you said that, it popped out. I don't know.
But go ahead.
Okay, so The Devil Play, that was a pretty good movie. To me, it starts off slow and depressing, okay? I ain't gonna hold you, it was slow and depressing. So it's a black lady with little nappy hair with her little son.
Did they come up missing?
They ain't come up missing. Let me tell my story. You told your story, okay? I'm gonna tell my story. So her and her little son, they live in the Appalachian mountains and stuff, with all that crazy shit going on. So, you know, it's just her and they waiting for the daddy to come home. And it's just the mama and the son. And she telling these stories. I don't really understand what she's saying, you know. But anyway, the little boy seemed to understand it. So that's all that matters, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at him while he looking at her. And I'm like, oh, that's cute. They got a close bond. So then the mother go in the house. Very good mother. Give the son his little bath and everything. Making him little pancakes. Then these two Appalachian white men come knocking at the door. Now, evidently, up in the mountains, they all know each other. Because they was like, Lemon. I think her name was Lemon. I can't really understand none of them. But anyway, he was like, Lemon, you know why we're here. And Lemon was like, oh, no, talking about her husband. Like, he'll be back, he'll be back. And then it was like, well, you know, our mama want to see you. So you need to go see her. So she was like, all right, let me get my son. He was like, nah, you keep your little boy here. We gonna take care of him. Then I started getting all worried. Because you had these two white men there with a little black boy.
Oh,
I was nervous. I didn't know what to think. It made me keep watching it. Because at first it was depressing. I wanted to turn it. But then I was like, oh shit, I gotta keep watching it. I gotta see what's gonna happen to this little boy. So they was like, you keep your little boy here. And then she was like, well, I don't have my truck because my husband is still, you know, not here. And then you know what they told her? Well, you better get to stepping.
What?
She had to start walking down that damn mountain.
Without the kid?
Without the kid.
Oh, see.
But they kept the kid. So then she go there to their mama. Their mama, you know, a prissy white lady, older white lady, she all in the kitchen baking cornbread, muffins and shit, and got lemonade and everything. So she pretty much tell the girl, like, look, your husband stole from us, and your husband ain't back. So either you go get what he was supposed to steal, or we gonna bury you and your kid.
The question I have is this. You said a woman is in the kitchen.
She in the kitchen, got on, yeah, she baking up some shit.
Did she add any, like, raisins to the corn?
Nah, I mean, she was for real, like, baking some real good apple pies and cornbread and shit. You know, I was kind of hungry, you know, looking at it. Because she was an old school Southern white lady, you know, like that one. What's her name? The Prejudice Cook.
Oh, what was the name? The chick that had
the racist.
It was a slave type.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, well, okay, so she was like that, right? She cooking and everything. So then the black lady, she walking down the hill and stuff. And then she had to go meet up with, you know, it was weird because on her journey, she had to go borrow a car from this older black man, and he gave her some ether.
Ether.
And you know that shit that'll burn right through you. Am I saying it right?
Ether, acid, or whatever.
Yeah, but he called it ether. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's like what they come. So he was told her, keep these gloves on.
Okay.
When you go deliver this.
Okay.
So she get in the car. So then she pull up to these group of crazy white people. Got shit all over their face, right?
That's always a bad sign.
But she went in there and they was like, she was like, I came to deliver this. So they was like, hold up. So then they took it, and then this man, a white man, came out and was naked.
Oh God.
And they took the ether.
The little boy wasn't around, was he?
The little boy still at the house. When it took the ether and they dropped it on his body, and it eats through your whole body. So what happened is, I want to imagine the man was dying because then his wife took over. She became the queen, okay? So she did her thing. When she seen that shit, the black lady got up out of it. She jumped in the car she was driving. And guess what? She ran into her husband's truck in the mountains, and they had thief on it. And she saw the blood. So she knew that somebody don't kill. So she went back, but she looked in the car like, what did you steal? What did you steal? And she found this little gold locket. So she went back to the white lady. She said, here go your shit. Now the debt is over with, you know. And then they was like, well, this ain't the right locket. And she was like, oh, nah, this the right locket. You know what I mean? And then she was like, nah, it ain't. And then she was like, I'm about to get the creed. It's a creed. It's a whole bunch of shit up there with them Appalachians. You know, they do their own thing.
They got their own thing.
They got their own thing. I don't know why anybody would want to be up there if you ain't part of that clan. But that's a whole different story. Right. So see, at this point, see how I'm talking about it? I'm all into it. I'm like, damn, black woman. Like, yeah, I was feeling bad because I'm thinking like, why would you just be up there? But I guess you ain't know nothing else in your whole life just to be around that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
Sometimes you get caught up in a situation.
And so she gets in her car. So then she got to go and get the real locket. So she go over there to the white man, the other white man who really got the locket. And she was like, look, they want the locket that your people stole because really they trying to set you up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So she trying to get cool with this other white dude who was a good white dude and let him know, like, look. And then he said, Lemon, he said, what is this all about? Because I cut down their tree that their great granddaddy had. Right? Yeah. The white people cut down the other white people tree. And I guess you don't cut down no damn trees that the great granddaddy them did.
Those trees have.
So guess what they did? They had Lemon go to this white man's house, and the white man was like, it ain't no other locket. The locket you got is the locket it was. Lemon, what's really going on? Why the crazy white lady who be baking the pies had her son follow the black lady Lemon and shot the man in the back of the head.
Oh, see.
Shot everybody up and said, Lemon, you know what this means? We gonna have to say you did it, so I'm about to shoot your black ass. You know what Lemon did? Lemon seen that gun over there. She was like, walk past, like, he was like, I want you to go outside because I can't have you in the house. I gotta look like you ran. So Lemon seen that gun. She walked past the dead body and she was like, oh my God, I think he alive. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, what? So when he said that, Lemon took that gun, shot him in his knees. She ain't shoot him in the head. So this one. So you already know he ain't dead.
Right.
So then Lemon running, she get in her car, she drive up on the truck, and then he limping out to his car, and she is like, you gotta do better than that if you gonna chase me.
It's hard to run when you get shot in the knees.
But let me tell you how smart this black lady was.
Tell me.
She had him chase her to where them crazy white people was. One thing them crazy white people did not want, you ain't bringing no type of weapons on their land. Okay, so Lemon jumped out, ran in there like, it's a man with a gun. He about to come up here. And they like, oh, no, the hell he ain't. That ain't happening. So Lemon was like, yes, he is. So he get out of his car. He was like, this don't have nothing to do with y'all, so y'all need to move. Now that crazy white lady who became the head whatever, because her husband was dead now, she said, I told you to put the gun down. And he was like, I ain't putting nothing down. She had her whole tribe behind her. Guess what she said? She stood there and was like, take him down. They bum rushed him. Guess what they did? They took the whole rest of that ether and poured it over his body. And then put his ass in a truck. So Lemon went back home to where her little boy was, where the other brothers was at.
The little boy.
The little boy was cool. Her little son was cool. He was in there. They was cool. They wasn't doing it. They was nice to him and stuff. You know, teaching them, playing hide and seek. No, really what they had him doing, they had him out there digging a grave for him and his mama. Little boy didn't know though. He was having fun in the dirt though. Yeah. He didn't know that was for his ass and his mama, right? So the mama got him one by one. Right, the one brother came outside, seen his brother in the truck with no eyes, with that ether had ate him up. Lemon came up on his ass like whack, whack, shot him.
Damn.
She went in there to where her son, but the other one was in there playing with the little black boy, her son, and was like, hold up, you hear something? Keep coloring, I'll be right back. Lemon, that one, he was kind of cool, so Lemon said, look, I'm gonna give you a choice. This shit is over with.
Okay.
Right, so I'm gonna let you go. Or you gonna end up like your brother now. He was like, what? But then when he went out there, see, that's the thing, people, you can't keep running your mouth. Yes, because he said to Lemon, he said, if my mama got mad over a damn oak tree, what you think she gonna do that you killed two of her sons?
Right.
And Lemon looked at him and said, you know what, you right. She had him throw them bodies down in that grave, and she said, get your ass down there too. And had him down there with his brother. He was like, what am I supposed to do down here? And she was like, that's for you to figure out. But you know what Lemon said? And this is the part that I love. This is the writing that I love. Lemon got her baby together. She cooked them some pancakes, like a raccoon. She said, baby, what kind of pancakes you want? He said he want a raccoon-shaped pancake. Lemon was in there doing that shit. She made the pancake. You know, they live up in Appalachian, baby. It ain't no dogs and stuff like that or ponies and stuff. So he wanted a little raccoon. So they got the little raccoon and everything. And the little boy eating his little raccoon. They packed the stuff and everything, you know, and that was good. And so Lemon said, baby, I want you to play hide and seek. You gonna hide and don't you come out until I come back. If you come out, you gonna lose the game. This some gangster shit right here. Lemon went in there, busted the door to that white lady in there. She baking an apple pie. She can bake some shit now, okay? She baking some stuff. I was hungry. I wanted to wake you up to go hit a bakery because I got hungry for some apple pie and cookies. So then next thing you know, what I love about Lemon, she was in there, oh, Lemon, let's talk about this. Lemon like the hell with all of that. Bang, bang. She went in there and did what she had to do. Because you know how in some movies they let the person get to talking and then they ease on to the drawer. Next thing you know, it's a whole nother 15 minutes we got to be dealing with. Lemon wasn't on that shit. And then Lemon went in that cookie jar and seen all that money. Got that money for her and her baby. Went back to that one black dude who helped the old black man. Said, here, you can have my house, the goats, the pigs, all of that. And whatever else you need.
Fucking pancakes would look like a raccoon.
Tell that other family that keychain, that key lock or whatever is in the cookie jar, because she know that was about to be war hell. Man. And guess what? Her and her baby boy, they went on down the hill to the city.
That sounded pretty good. Sounds you enjoyed your movie.
I mean, I did, because I felt because I felt like for a minute it was losing me. Because when it first came on, like I'm telling you, Lemon singing to her son, they talking, they Appalachian. Yeah, I didn't know it. It was depressing and shit. Yeah, it wasn't up to me. I was just looking at it like it was all depressing. They looked sad out there, just the two of them.
Bro.
What
was it called again?
I don't know, The Devil something. The Devil Play. But it's really worth watching. So I know I done told y'all the story, but it's one of them things that don't matter that I told you. Yeah, still check it out because it was good. Because it was good. It was good. I liked it.
I want to see it.
Yeah.
I like how you told the story.
You like how I told the story? Yeah, it was good.
I want to see them damn raccoon pancakes.
Oh, man. Lemon was slick with it. What I loved about her, she reminded me of one of my cousins who got a little boy. And the way Lemon loved her little boy and would do anything for him, and just go that extra mile and just have fun with him and stuff. It made me think of her with that type of relationship. And at first I was thinking about, me and my son, but I was like, nah, because it was so depressing. It was just so depressing. But the bond that Lemon had for her little boy, she did what she had to do, and she came back and got her son. And I think that was like, because she had a lot of that Appalachian and some weird shit. I'm still trying to figure out why would they even be just living up there anyway.
I think Voss is smart enough that, like, if they would have had him out there digging some kind of, he would have known, like, I ain't digging no grave for us. Like, I think he would have picked up.
Yeah, I think he would have picked up on him when he was little. I think he really would have picked up on it, And then the little boy was all sad and adorable, though, because he was like, I just want Daddy to come and tuck me in. Well, Daddy ain't coming. Daddy ain't making it.
Daddy gonna make it.
But see, what I like about the mama was like, your daddy love you so much, he gonna be down in the city waiting on us. Wow. I mean, you can't get a boy a bit of bad news like that, so she waited. I guess she gonna have to just keep on going with it,
How are you gonna run that story out?
I would probably say that Daddy went away to another state. He trying to build us a big house.
Daddy gonna be down there waiting for us. Then we get down there, Daddy ain't there. So.
Daddy ain't there. But you know what? Mama had a whole bunch of money she took from the white people.
Sometimes all that money can change it, man.
It can change. It can make the boy forget about Daddy once she get to buying him all the PlayStations and all type of shit.
Plus, you're from the Appalachian Mountains. You're not used to PlayStations and all that kind of shit.
But you know what? Realistically, after you kill the whole family, if there's all them cousins and relatives and shit, they coming for you.
You know they coming.
So that's the part that didn't make sense when she said she just going down the hill. Yeah. You can't really go down the hill. You got to kind of go to like New York, Detroit, somewhere where
you can spot them because they
ain't coming yet. But you know they gonna send one of them out. They gonna send one of them out.
When you see that look, you gonna tell.
Go to Miami.
When you see Zeke walking down the street in the old dirty leather coat and the fucked up looking leather hat and the dirty t-shirt.
Baby, you gotta go. She gotta go to Miami where everybody running to have them surgeries.
Okay, and then because Zeke was
get you one of them. Get you a pretty ass European Brazilian weave.
I feel you. Yeah.
Get your nose done.
They'll never.
Get a little this. Get a little that. She'll be alright. She'll be alright. Then they won't know who she is. I enjoyed
the time I was all asleep, passed out pretty much.
Yeah.
I wasn't passed out. I was asleep. I don't want to get the wrong idea. You enjoyed a good movie.
I enjoyed a good movie.
I realized that because I woke up during the credits. I don't remember there's some pretty cool music playing during the credits. I remember you was like, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
You saying that. I remember you saying that, like, that was pretty good.
And it had some moments, because I remember when I'm watching, I'm jumping.
Oh.
It was all like killing and shooting. It was like you weren't expecting it. They just get you out of nowhere.
Caught you off guard.
Yeah, and I was like jumping. You know, I was jumping. And I thought that would make you wake up, but it did.
Sometimes I felt something shake, but I didn't know what was going on.
You didn't know what was going on. You was knocked out. Then I thought you was going to join me because you got up one time and you went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, okay, so Zelly's out now. But nah, you went right back to sleep. You weren't messing with it at all.
I was full off of that cat.
Yeah, you was. It wasn't catfish that night. It was the Mexican.
Well, the Mexican, I mean, they look that big ass margarita I drank.
Yeah, they definitely did it for you. I enjoyed my drink too, but it just made me up.
Yeah, you got up. But did you not fall asleep prior to that though?
Nah, I ain't fall asleep.
You sure?
I was up. I told you. I said I'm up.
Now here's what was disappointing about our movie watching. And we was like, we were so into 9 Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman. Loving that shit.
That's what I fell asleep on the end. We had to replay it. Remember?
Yeah, but that ending, man.
But see, you want to put zealous. What did I say in the beginning? And y'all heard me. If y'all been keeping up with our podcast, remember I said I didn't even like it in the first place. Remember? Hey, somebody call in.
Check that. I don't remember.
Check that. That was your movie. No, you was kind of no. I said I ain't like no. Because
what's the girl that's in
I said you must like Nicole Kidman. That's why you like
you mentioned that, but then
Melissa,
the black chick in there.
Oh, the black one. Oh yeah, I like Regina Hall.
Yeah, you was like Regina part. It was a good story. Like, it's hard for me to say. In the beginning, I had recommended watching it. After I watched the end, that ending sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but I do like our killers and the murderers in the building. But I noticed we kind of fell asleep on that. We woke up to some black women cooking in the kitchen, and we both said what movie was this?
Like, what the fuck happened to the killers in the building? Where did they go?
And it was still the killers in the building, so we got it building, so we got to check that out. But we did.
So they got to go back. So obviously they threw some black folks in there.
They threw some black people.
I saw the part with Sting sitting on the couch, and they were trying to accuse Sting of being the murder. Sting, Sting. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red. That's Sting.
Then he have another one too besides that. Yeah, because it was a different one that I remember.
One of my favorites was I'll Be Watching.
Yeah, that's the one I think most black people remember. Yeah, I'll Be Watching.
Watching every breath you
take. Yeah, and that was a good one. But on the other hand, what I'm saying is we woke up, so yeah, we did fall asleep.
Yeah, we gotta go back. That's a good series. Murderers, in the building.
That's
Steve
funny.
Martin, Martin Short, and what's the Gomez girl?
The one who was going with what's his name? Bieber. What's his name?
Justin Bieber. Where is Justin Bieber?
He got married to the Baldwin girl. And they doing their little thing.
Is it? I never understood the whole fashion. Like I don't know all music. I follow, because you already said it.
Yeah, he sings good. He sings good.
But I couldn't tell you, like, if somebody would say, right now, leave for $100,000, name a Justin Bieber song. I couldn't tell you not one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But he can't sing. I'm not going to take that away from him,
There was a time he was kind of, like, out there, kind of wild.
Well, he was young. You can't have all that money, and he was homeless. Remember, him and his daddy was homeless. And then you get all that money, what do you expect?
I was looking at something the other day, kind of going up the course of the movies and stuff. Has Britney Spears always been crazy, and we just never noticed it? Possibly. I'm not a big Britney Spears fan. I
don't know. I know she was out there dancing and singing.
Yeah, she's always that way. But one thing lately that she's doing in her backyard dancing.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that sometimes people do suffer from mental illness, and it takes a lot of stress.
Mental illness
that will bring it on. But the thing of it is that you will hope that her family wouldn't just take all of her money and abuse her situation for their own gain.
But sometimes I think this is the thing. Sometimes I think that happens, like because
Amanda, what's her name? Amanda. No, I love that little girl. You know, she was a real good actress, and she went crazy. She went crazy.
Sometimes we don't.
Girl from.
Sometimes we don't pay attention to like people that have
Saved by the Bell
and those kind of issues.
Lark.
Like that. They can still somehow be functional in their everyday life, but behind the scenes of that, dealing with severe problems. And we looking at her and you thinking, you know, she's rich, she's blonde, she got hit records and all that stuff, but you know,
I mean, she could have been okay then.
But I think
it's just the stress. Yeah, because stress
will bring
on
your father come in and like, you know, treat you like shit, and take over your money and giving you a damn allowance, or like you're worth millions and he giving you like what, $2,000 a week or $2,000 a month.
Yeah, he just abused it.
Wow.
You know, so
okay, I saw Intrusion, sucked. 90 minutes, gone, never can get that back. Don't watch that shit on Netflix. She saw The Devil Play.
I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I did recommend one time 9 Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman. I was disappointed with the ending. It was just, it was just, you know, it's the way sometimes that, like, I almost think like they don't know how to close out a story. So they're like, well, let's close it out this way with everything goes well for everybody. So at the end, all of these people that we showed you in the beginning for like 3 weeks that was all fucked up, now we're going to show you like they're all happy and they all got their lives together.
And you know what, Zellish, I don't understand why we don't talk about like TV series, because
What TV series?
I love me some Animal Kingdom.
I'm not.
Now I love me some Animal Kingdom.
I don't really know about her. But I do know about Ellen Barkin because she follows us on another podcast.
But she's not on there anymore. I love her. I didn't think that I was gonna like it without her, without Smurf, because I love her. She's a good actress. They call her Smurf. Okay. She's a good actress. She was to me. I thought once she left, I wouldn't like it anymore. But the writers, they doing what they do with it, and it's real good. It's a good show.
It was like for me, you know, because I mean sometimes
you don't give shit enough time.
I'm a heterosexual, and I don't have a problem with that. Because sometimes the heterosexual don't get the respect them. I mean, I get everything.
Well, I'm heterosexual too.
I get it. We all look like everything is.
Oh, you saw the gay thing.
It was just a little too much for me. I mean, I guess like people that are gay, maybe I don't know. Heterosexual stuff could be too much for them. I don't know. But for me, it was just like I said, I like women, and I just saw too much of that going on.
Yeah, but once you get past that, it's not like it's a constant thing.
I like this woman, so you just kind of.
I mean, but we all know what you meant. But it's like once you get past that, it's good. It's a good show.
Well, somebody sent me this thing. I'm gonna check this out. It's like a 80s low budget film called Gay Men from Outer Space. I watched it. It was like I said, it's real cheesy done.
And it's not the gay part that makes me not watch the gay men in outer space.
It seemed very entertaining. Like they landed on their own Earth. This woman approached one of the gay dudes from outer space. He was like, female, pulled out a laser gun and shot her.
I mean, hey. But it was another one. You know, I love this time of the year because all my shows are on.
I love this time of the year because
series is on.
October is like
and Claus is coming back on. This is their last year.
We're coming into October.
And we are. You know what that means?
Greatest month on the planet.
And why is that, Zealous?
Because I was born this month.
Exactly.
Besides that, it's the month of Halloween. All the horror flicks. Your Friday the 13th, your Halloween, all of that shit comes out. Why do they have all of the creepy, scary shit the month that I was born?
Maybe that's when a lot of creepy, scary shit was invented and was created. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Are you a big Halloween fan? I've seen every Halloween movie.
I used to see, yes. I don't say every scary movie it is because, you know, back in the day, that's what you do. You get with your man or your significant other, whatever you get with. and you watch scary movies. So yeah, I watch all the scary movies.
But you don't watch today though. You don't do the scary movies.
I don't do the scary movies. The scary movies that I don't like is the demonic ones. I live by myself, Zellers. I just don't have time to be waking up to when Annabelle over me and shit. You know what I mean?
Just hit 513-206. I'm right there. Just call.
That damn Annabelle, she be moving too quick. So I don't like that. And plus, I'm one of these people. The older that I have gotten, I just don't like to have all of that type of stuff, that energy in my home. You know me, I like all the happy endings and everything's okay and everybody's laughing, and I like that good vibe.
I can watch I can watch like shit like The Conjuring and
you just sit up and watch all that
I
stuff.
can sit like, and something I've been wanting to watch. I haven't watched it in a while. I watched it probably about 4 years or 5 years ago, and that is The Exorcist, the original one.
Yeah, that's the shit that make me sleep with the lights on in my. I remember my sister and our neighbor at the time, and she rest in peace. They took me to the Regal to see The Exorcist and The Shining. It was a double feature.
Wow.
Why would you take a 5-year-old to go see some shit like that?
Hold up, I got it. I want to pour.
Man, I tell you,
the Regal Theater. If you don't know nothing about the Regal Theater, if you don't live in Cincinnati, Ohio, you probably don't know nothing about the Regal Theater. But one thing I'm gonna tell you about the Regal Theater is this: they will show sometimes triple features, and the one thing, no matter what kind of movie they show, no matter how
hot dogs,
the fucking steamed hot dogs, man.
And see, we live right behind the Regal. So that was like our babysitter. But anyway, like I was saying, Zellers, I was too young to see some shit like that. I was laying in bed and my bed started shaking.
Well, wait a minute. It was like, what age?
I was like 5. I was a baby, Zellers.
Damn.
It ain't no sense to be trying to calculate the age. I was a baby. How old was you? Like 12?
No, I was like
15.
Like 15 or something.
Oh hell! Now I was 5 then. So I was a baby. And they shouldn't even took me there.
Yeah, it was kind of messed up.
Yeah, so it messed me up. You know what I mean? It just really messed me up. Seeing some shit like that. That original Exorcist wasn't no joke, especially back then. So now I can still see Linda Blair like
head around.
But look what happened to all of them that did that movie. I'm just saying.
It's a classic though.
Yeah, but was it worth it? Because a lot of shit went on.
For the purpose of a cinema, sometimes you gotta just. I'm not saying I would do it.
I wouldn't do it.
But sometimes to create great cinema, you might sometimes.
I don't care about nobody in the world enough to create anything.
I'm glad they did it.
That's gonna make my guy upset with me.
I wouldn't make a devil exorcist movie unless the devil getting his ass kicked. But
some stuff I'm just not messing with.
That was my.
I seen all the omens. You know what I mean? The little boy and all of that, and just evil. I like now. If I want to mess with something, I like the bad seed. I got a couple of granddaughters.
The old bad seed.
The original, the scary one. With the skinny blonde haired girl.
And the dude that was
sweeping and cleaning. He knew what was wrong with her. Because I'm telling you, Zellers, I had some granddaughters. I had to look at them. I'd be like, okay, then when they get mad at me, I'd be looking at them. I'd be like, now you can try to trick me down these damn steps if you want to.
Children who we look at innocent, no, they're not always innocent.
No, they're not.
She was not innocent.
And see, that's the problem too. And the educators, they're dealing with a lot of these damn bad seeds.
Right now.
And then they got these mamas and daddies like, oh, my baby wouldn't do that. Right. It's you, and want to fight them.
See, that
be like, now what they trying to let you know what you're dealing with.
You're dealing with a damn bad seed.
A bad seed, because a bad seed is going to get you in the end.
Oh, yeah. Can't get around it.
Can't get around them.
We're going into the October month next week. Well, actually,
this couple of days.
Won't be long. We recite.
Friday.
I'm not mentioning the date. Go ahead. Friday though.
It's October the 1st. That's all I'm saying.
Then that's the month where we get to see all of the Freddy Krueger and Shining and Halloween and one of my favorites of all serial killer movies, Friday the 13th. I
got so sick of that shit. But
they went to Friday the 13th, the first one, second one, the third one, cool. After a while, when it was like Jason Takes Manhattan.
Now, see, I enjoyed that one because I remember when I was sitting around talking to people and I said, yeah, I wonder what would happen if Jason ass came to the city. I bet it'll go different then. Oh, no, the hell it didn't. But you know what? I would have been like that one black dude, if you remember. Jason was chasing him and he was on top of the building. He looked at Jason. He looked down. He just jumped. I'd rather just deal with jumping myself than to have Jason.
I didn't do Jason Takes Manhattan, and I definitely didn't do Jason in Outer Space.
Yeah, that shit. I didn't see that one.
Man,
and wasn't it Jason and Freddy Krueger? I didn't even see who won that.
I don't know.
And then it isn't even a thing. When you go to sleep, you got to deal with Freddy. Now, that's some shit right there.
They goddamn Hollywood. That's the thing that they do sometimes. They'll take something that's really good and they'll fuck it up. It's like you got a good thing going here. Try not to fuck it up.
I liked it. Creepers, Jeepers, or Jeepers.
Yeah.
That was.
We gotta plan something. We gotta. I know this weekend. We gotta watch some shit.
Nah.
We're going out of town. We're gonna do a podcast while we're out of town.
But I don't want to see any scary stuff. That's your thing.
You with me?
Call one of your friends up.
You with me?
I don't want to do it.
Oh man, that's kind of.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm not actually scared of like the outside. I just don't like it in my head, Zellers. I don't want to think about that. I don't want the negativity. No, I don't want to.
And thinking about negative and crazy stuff and crazy energy and shit in your head, I gotta bring this up. I've been having these crazy ass. I don't dream. I haven't dreamed since I was like, I don't know, probably a fucking teenager or something. This dream last night. It fits within our whole movie thing because it was kind of like, when you dream, it's like a fucking movie.
I have movies every night.
This shit was crazy. This is one of those moments like, I ain't felt like this since I was a teenager, and I'm like, I just want to wake up. Just wake me up. Wake up. 1, 2, 3. Wake up. 1, 2, 3. And it just wouldn't happen. So I'm having this dream. When dreams come in, it started out kind of normal. The dream was like, I was walking along some street. Wasn't in the A1, should have been. Represent A1, wasn't in the A1. I was somewhere else. I'm walking along this dark street. And I looked sort of down like this alleyway. It's dark. It's like a light above, showing like it was in a silhouette, but I saw this couple. They began to argue. I slowed up my pace because I'm kind of thinking like, damn, is something about to go down? She's a female, this dude's pretty big. I don't want to see her get the shit beat out of her. End up coming up missing, she'd be on a milk box, and then, there's a whole CNN story about it. I don't want that to happen. So I'm looking at him like, then all of a sudden, dude slaps the shit out of her. So I was like, in the dream, I'm like, yo, what the fuck you doing, bro? And then he turns towards me like, you got something to say?
That ain't no dream. That's how it go too.
You got something to say? And I'm like, yeah, I got something to say. Because I got my metal ring. I'm like, I'm ready to deal with this shit. As he's coming towards me, I'm looking at this dude's face. The guy had like a pig monster face. And he looked big as like, he's getting bigger. And he started chasing me. And I'm like, I'm running because I'm realizing.
So then you ain't got nothing to say no more.
No, because like right now, I'm straight bitch right now. I'm in bitch mode trying to get away because I realize this dude catch up with me. He's going to fuck me up real bad.
Probably going to eat you.
No, he probably, he looks like a fucking monster. So I runs off into this warehouse and this dude chased me in this warehouse and I'm like really in my dream, I'm scared as shit. And I'm laying there, I'm going through this whole thing like, God, why don't you wake me up so I don't have to
You couldn't wake up?
I couldn't get up. I couldn't wake up from it.
Wow.
Until like he chased me down some corridor, he was getting closer. Then all of a sudden I felt like I need to relieve my bladder. And I got up and I was like, went to take a pee like 3 o'clock in the morning. I like that. Sometimes I like that moment when I wake up and I realize I still got hours of sleep.
You better be glad you ain't like me. I can dream, get up, go pee, come back and pick it right back up.
See, sometimes that happens. But then I went into another dream. I'm not going to get into that one.
Oh yeah, you told me about that. Well, yeah, man, we won't get into that.
But I'm trying to figure out, what are these dreams like? Is it, you think it's this shit?
I think it is the tequila. I mean, you drink it every night. No, it has to have some type of effect on you.
I think it might be like, what did I eat last night?
Catfish.
Catfish. How do I know see, we don't even know where they caught that catfish at.
I ain't had no dream. I dream good.
Could have been like down in some.
Matter of fact, I know I dream every night. My dream is okay.
Was it? I didn't have a good dream last night. It stuck with me.
It don't sound like
it stuck with me so to the point. I texted you this morning, told you about. I had these 2 crazy fucking dreams.
Yeah, you.
Then I had this crazy dream the other night. I'm like, I don't want to have another night.
I hope you don't, because it seemed like well, you didn't really eat anything. If you drink tonight, then we know it's the tequila.
Okay, but I have a dream tonight. I mean, yeah.
It might just be that brand of tequila.
Maybe because.
But you wasn't drinking that, were you?
Yeah, that's why I was drinking.
Oh, you was drinking.
Because I took some over there to the house with. So I was like, it could be that.
It might be that brand.
I wonder where they brewed. I mean, where they created that one at. But
I don't know. That's some pretty scary shit.
Down in, some parts of Mexico and some parts down there, they, Diablos and all that kind of shit into the shit. Somebody might have as they brewing this shit, saying some words over it or something. Cause that dream fucked me up last night. When dude started coming to me, he had this leather coat on, and he had this pig face, and he had these scars and shit. And as we getting closer, I had my hands up, and I realized these shits ain't gonna work. These shits are not gonna work. And I checked. I ran. I was scared.
Yeah, I would have been scared too. Sounds scary.
I ain't no problem saying that. So, where we at now? What are we watching? We done been through so many series. We started series, we stopped watching series. But right now we're on to Murders in the Building. That's pretty good. Probably watch some of that tonight because we was watching some the other night. Both of us fell asleep, woke up, saw some black people cooking in the kitchen, wondering what the fuck are we watching?
I didn't know what it was. I had no clue.
We're not following no other series of 9 Perfect
Well, I'm following my own series.
You got some series you watch?
I mean, I like to watch. I like to watch a TV series. Like I said, I got my TV stuff I watch.
Well, I mean,
I like Law and Order. I like Chicago PD. I mean, he's still on there. You know what I'm saying? He's getting older, but still.
What year was it he cut the pony to?
I don't keep up with all of that. I just like the show, the storylines.
Law and Order is still good. I mean, it's the only show that's on TV. I don't care how long that fucking Simpsons been on. The one thing is this: when you hear that dun dun. And
I love Chicago PD.
I don't like. Is that the dude with the funny voice?
Hank, I love Hank.
He's just. I don't know. His voice creeps me out. I just want to tell you guys, he did a fucking good job out there.
He actually had a throat surgery when he was younger. Yeah, so he couldn't help himself. That's why his voice sounds like that.
I didn't mean to talk about
so you shouldn't judge old Hank by his voice. I'm just saying.
But I still don't like Hank. So right now, I'm watching. Before I started, I don't want to finish this up. I kind of fell asleep on it though. I'm watching this series on Netflix. Let me find it here. Bear with me. It's a documentary. It's on Netflix. Pretty interesting shit. I think most people might like this if you like kind of crazy stuff like me. I like a lot of crazy stuff. I'll probably watch maybe an episode tonight. It's a series about a dude. Here we go, right here. See, I got an Android. People talk shit about Android. James Troop, he talked the shit about Android. Like, I can't do FaceTime with anybody that got an Android. I'm like, bruh, come on. You see how quick that came up? It came up in like seconds. Don't knock the Android. A lot
of people like Androids.
Don't hate on the Android.
I had an Android.
Don't hate on it.
Hell, I'm thinking about getting it back.
This is called, I'm trying to get it. It's doing some weird stuff. Now, see if I do that and say that's doing some weird stuff. That's the first thing he'll say. That's why you got an Android. The Monster Inside. I don't know why I can't get the title of it though. It's called The Monster Inside. It's about a guy from Columbus, Ohio. His name is Billy. Sometimes you don't think that's his name. The Monster Inside Me. He's like the girl, what was it, Sybil's, who had all of
multiple personalities.
Yeah, this dude got like all these personalities and stuff. And so it's really good. I just watched one episode so far. The Monster Inside Me, the guy named is Billy, but he don't really think that's his name because there's other people talking for him. Took place in Columbus, Ohio. Never heard about this story. I think it took place like in the late 70s, early 80s or whatever. You might want to get at a look if you like, documentary dramas and stuff like that, documentary series. I'm going to keep watching it because I want to know about who some of these other monsters are inside Billy, even though he don't like being called that name, but that's the name his mother gave him. That's your name.
Right.
I think you might would like that, Don.
I mean, I might, you know, I get into that kind of stuff.
We might watch an episode tonight. Whatever, just get updated on it. Okay. Well, her movie, Devil, what was it?
The Devil on Play.
The Devil on Play, was that it? That didn't sound
It don't really sound like it, but the
Devil Play with Me.
The Devil on Play, I
Devil
think.
Me Play, it was Devil Me Play, or Devil Play Me. Devil
Here
Play
it
Me.
is. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't there. And you didn't even drink the tequila. I can see how I screwed the title up. What's happening?
Oh, see, I was right. The Devil to Play. It just the title don't even make sense. I don't like the title.
The Devil.
The Devil to Play. It makes no sense.
No. But you said it's a good movie.
It's a good movie though. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
Intrusion. Don't watch that shit. The Monsters Inside of Me. I'm watching that now on Netflix. It's by a guy named Billy. Back in the 80s, Columbus, Ohio, did some crazy shit. Kind of following that, trying to figure out how did he get to the crazy stuff that he was doing. But he said he got people living inside of him. We'll find out if that's the truth or not. Hope you enjoyed this podcast.
Yes.
Check us out for the next one. Friday, Tequila Friday, when we do our
On
podcast.
the road.
On the road.
On the road.
We might have to do a Facebook Live. What do you think?
Maybe. We'll think about it. If not, we'll just do. We might.
Be fun.
Yeah, it might be fun.
Got the OTR t-shirt on. Y'all know what this is about. Back in the day. Yeah, you know about. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this podcast. I am Lee Zeller. Down in Winston. We're out. Have a good night.
Good night.